Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading. We have Phoenix and then this chicken. She's actually for sale, so she doesn't have a name. I try not to name them because then they become mine and then I have a hard time giving them away. But, oh, we just had a branch fall, a palm tree branch. Everyone's upset. Yeah, it did a branch. But anyway, welcome to the daily reading for March 3rd, 2015. And I just got back from my visa trip, another crazy trip. It was actually really good. It worked out really well. But they have this new rule. You have to show income by taking out cash from the ATM. And I had heard about this, but I hadn't had it happen yet. And they pulled it on me, and I didn't have my ATM card. I actually lost it. I had to cancel it and reorder it. I found out at the border that I didn't have it on me. Great timing. But once again, this is the second time I've had a major crazy experience at the border that I should have been not readmitted based on laws of Thailand, and they were totally lenient on me and wished me well and told me to go home, and it's okay. So that was really nice. So I've had two lucky visa runs, even though, I don't know, I keep having a hard time with them. I don't know, and I keep going to the same place, and it's on the border of Malaysia called Sadao, and so I guess it's a good spot because all these problems happen and they take care of me, but at the same time, I think it's bad luck because I don't know how all these problems keep happening. So anyway, I got home safe and sound, got back to the chickens, everybody's good. And we have birth. And it says, like wood that grows upward by drawing strength from its hidden root, love will advance. The silver birch tree. Number 8. So this is really, and that's exactly what 8 is in the physical position. It's birth and rebirth, or birth and death, or you could consider it birth and rebirth. So, and this is Luminata here playing with these flowers. So, okay, you guys really don't like the flower. You don't want to play, I know. And then we have Dandelion. Hi, the lioness. Okay, so we're gonna take this and take it back over here. These are my chickens here. And that's Aisha. Okay, so I'm gonna do the normal, the 3 moving lines with the chickens. So this is for the day, 3 cards that signify past, present, future, or, present, future, or however you want to see it. Just steps in time. And they can all be just present, kind of entwined with each other. And then I'm going to do a healing card and an overall message card. Okay, so we start with Amma. We haven't had her in a while. And the Queen of Earth. And Kali. Wow, these are strong mother figures. And she is, she's the one that puts death to death. She ushers in the age of immortality and puts an end to mental illness and also psychopathology, which actually has nothing to do with mental illness. It's almost like predator prey. The predator is the psychopathology, and the prey is the people who end up getting really trapped in vicious cycles of the mind, or overwhelmed by energy. They're more our sensitive ones that are good people, but just having a hard time. So she puts an end to all that. And Amma is about really taking care of people in the physical world, and Kali takes care of people in the mental, spiritual world. Then we have Tia Arcana. And she has to do with, they're crying about smaller birds. I just wonder, I always have to check. So, false alarm with the chickens. They thought they were being attacked, but they were not. And the last card is Batia Arcana. And this has to do with understanding the mysteries and really being able to handle them, to navigate them, and learn from them, and get the secrets from them. Okay, so our healing card is, let's see. It's Da Vinci and You. Maybe I can scoot in on this. There, that's better. Okay. And this has to do with what's healing is love and commitment. And the overall message card is unconditional love. Okay. So, actually, you could maybe see this in another way, but what strikes me first is the fact that the two power cards here are about lifetime commitment and loyalty and unconditional love. I want to say that this has to do with either, well, no, actually, I guess it could be, it's just really, really solid love. I mean, it has to do with that unconditional, solid, stable, lifetime love that lasts forever, the loyalty and the commitment. You know, it doesn't have, I guess I don't have to put a label on it on what type of love. It could be any type of love. It could be anyone you love that you have a bond with, and there's some type of struggle that we're overcoming because we get Batia Arcana, which has to do with those mysteries, the human mysteries. Why is everything happening the way it is? You know, why are people doing what they're doing? Why do people make the decisions or get caught up in an energy that they get caught up in? How do we get caught up in energies? You know, I mean, what is it that that puts a snare in our life, or a snare in somebody else's life, or a snare in our relationship with somebody? You know, that doesn't make sense. What's the weakness? What's the thing that takes people off course, off the essential path, off the path of the essence? Because this is about the path of the essence right here. We have the unconditional love, and with the, don't forget, like, this is your overall message. This is your spirit message card here, is unconditional love. Somebody who loves you and sees through everything and really sees you in your situation and is able to be there for you no matter what. Sometimes it's very difficult. It's very difficult to deal with somebody else's decisions and their behavior. But when you really unconditionally love them and you see what they're struggling with, then you can kind of, you know, it's almost like there's a grace in the relationship where at least that there's an understanding and a compassion of why. Not that excuses behaviors or excuses the mysteries and says, okay, well, everybody can keep going wrong and doing what doesn't make any sense at all and keep harming the whole for no reason at all, for some, you know, weaker tendency. That's not okay. But the unconditional love is saying, okay, I'm here as a strength, as a point of strength for you. So I'm here to listen. Even though you're hurting me, even though you're harming me, even though you have wronged me, I'm here to listen to you and to be here for you. I'm here to put my pain and suffering aside to hear what you're going through, and maybe we can work through this, you know. So there is this amazing bond here between you and somebody else, and this unconditional love, and this mysteries that has to be addressed, because this is the final card in the moving lines here. And we do have this birth, so it's like we start out. Actually, this is also these 3 cards here are very, very strong mothering cards. The 2 queens and the ace. So we start out with Amma, who provides physically. They provide in energy physically. They provide in physical life. They provide maybe in job opportunities for others. Maybe they provide for food or home or shelter. Maybe they provide in scriptures or some type of service. Maybe they provide some type of volunteer service. They provide time and energy and physical resources for somebody. They're there to help somebody physically in their life, to help them out, to give them that step up and give them a safe place. So we start out with this. And then we move into Kali, which is about let's not keep anything from each other. Let's be honest about everything and really put it out there on the table. You know, like let's be family. Unconditionally loving family that has a functional relationship that will work through anything, which means not hiding a single thought, not hiding a single feeling. And, I have to say, in all of my very, very close relationships, there's always, well, not always, some of them are really, really good, but most of the time, especially with parents and with lovers, there's a lot of things that come up that cause us to fight. And there's no way that relationship would ever be functional without the fighting, without the, okay, you're doing this and here's how I feel. We work it out. You know, it's like negotiation, constant sharing. We don't hide anything. We don't keep anything. Like 100% full honesty and working things out. And I definitely have had. I definitely have some girlfriends. I don't think I've ever had a fight with. But besides a couple, maybe 2-3 girlfriends, I've never had a fight with. Pretty much everybody else, you gotta, if you love them, you gotta be honest and put it out there and express what they have done to hurt you, what you have seen and what you have experienced. You have to put it out there if you want to improve the relationship. You know, you gotta work out the details. You gotta work out the things that come between. Whatever has been placed in between you and another, they have to be worked out. So, Kali is about being honest and open and putting it all out there and not hiding anything. And this has to do with kind of setting things straight and protecting yourself, protecting others, protecting your relationship with others. By, if there's some fake weird thing between you or something that is not going right, you definitely want to talk about that, otherwise that little thing will destroy the whole relationship. So it's about when hearts and souls really merge together, you got to have that functionality where if something comes up between you and another, you got to look at that together and talk about it and work it out and be honest and express your emotions, express your mind. How maybe they had no idea how that was making you feel. Probably not, So let them know how you feel. Let them know what what it is towards you in your life, how this is damaging or how this is hurting or whatever, and you know, put that out there and have that honesty and that truth. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because the heat is overheating already. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Okay, so since I turned this off, all these people are cutting weeds right now. So hopefully it's not too distracting. But anyway, what I'm saying here is that, you know, if you have a situation where you have a relationship with somebody that you love, and there are secrets, and there are issues that are not expressed, and you know, there are thoughts that are not expressed, or feelings that are not expressed, and they're hidden, and you're hiding them from another person in a relationship, or you know, I mean, really, if there's any type of secrecy, some other thing, even if you think the person doesn't understand, or there's, you know, if there's a part of your life that you cannot share with another person, that you have a very, very close bond with, then maybe that needs to be expressed and worked out, because that's a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship is sharing and really putting hearts and souls and life experiences together and being honest and open. And the honesty and the openness is healthy. So this is about restoring health in relationships and you know, really being there to provide for somebody, but, you know, being honest and restoring health in relationships by really expressing what you know about, you know, your position or their position, and really, you know, having that communication and sharing and opening to each other's hearts and minds and life experiences, and you know, being free to do that with another, and that is healthy. So this has to do with restoring the health with another, and then really getting to the bottom of those mysteries. Why is it that people do weird things that don't make any sense? Why is it that there's betrayal, or why is it that there's weakness? Why is it that people cause others pain? Why is it that you know, that people do things that don't make any sense? So this is about really uncovering those secrets also. This is about navigating in the dark and getting a bearings, understanding what that darkness holds, what you don't know, really, to be able to feel it and to know it, and to be safe as you feel it and learn it and know it. And that's Batia Arcana. It's the bat, which also has to do with transformation and transformation of communication also. Transformation of communication, but transformation of the way you're presenting yourself, or the way other people, the way a relationship presents itself. It's like really the presentation, the superficial relations of something transforms. So there's this transformation that happens, and this also this uncovering of the, you know, of what the problems are, and why they are able to be problems, or what it is that is causing them to be problems, and then really being able to kind of uproot them, and being safe to be able to have that strength to work with somebody on that. And then we have this amazing commitment and loyalty and unconditional love that loves people, loves you know, their husband no matter what happens, or loves the wife no matter what happens, or loves the children, or loves the community no matter what happens, just really unconditionally understanding, and you know, even having the sense of what this truth is and what the real deal is, no matter what. You know, kind of being ready. It's funny because It's almost like for Kali to set in, Magdalena has to be a two-way street. Magdalena has to be a mutual bond of respect, to be hearing and listening and caring for the other person's mind, thoughts, feelings, and experiences. So when two people can do that for each other, we have the Kali, we have the justice. It's truth in action. It's truth in action. So we have this truth that takes over physical reality. So this is a very powerful reading. It's powerful in terms of healing relationships. And I mean, the healing is this like very strong bond that lasts a lifetime, that lasts eternity. It goes beyond the lifetime. It is forever lasting, eternal love and devotion and caring about one another. And then the overall message is that this is like good people with pure hearts and intentions that really are open to each other's thoughts and feelings and really care about what the other person is experiencing, and open to being there for that other person in their experiences and helping them to make them feel, strong and stable, and to help them be protected in the experiences, because we have this protection. So, this whole moving lines here is being there as a provider physically, being there as a provider mentally, spiritually, and then really uncovering some, the dirt, uncovering the dirt, and being able to cultivate it, cultivate the ground, cultivate the earth element to make something strong and stable. And again, we have this death and rebirth, or birth and rebirth, we'll say it like that, and it's the silver birch tree. And I want to say the silver lining, I even think of, because there's this beauty that comes out of whatever has gone awry, whatever has gone not as a person's heart would hope, whatever has caused any pain and suffering, there is a silver lining in it that leads to these wonderful things here with knowing the other and really pulling through it with other people. So it says, like wood that grows upward by drawing strength from its hidden root, love will advance. Number 8. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.